Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. Today, I'd like to discuss class versus class. Class meaning social and economic class, and class meaning sophistication and etiquette. So, let's see. I went on a date and I talked about in my video, which I will put the link in the description box. One of my later videos, I talked about going out with a man, having a few dates with a man who I would classify as the poster child for hypergamy. I would consider him hypergamy. If there was, his picture would be there. And I went on a couple of dates with him for practice. So we went out on dates for about 4 weeks. So we would say 30 days, not every day, but at least once a week. So I went out with him on about 4 dates. And so each time, I think I analyzed it in one of my videos. I'll put in the description box the link to that. But then I just would come home from the dates and start thinking about what I could find useful for this channel. And so then I came up with this class versus class. Class meaning socio-economic class, and class meaning sophistication and etiquette. So I have been in both places, and I think I can code switch when necessary between the two. But basically, I can stay on the sophisticated side of class. So this man that I would classify as hypergamy, he is on the working class side of things. And as an African-American woman, Black woman in America, a lot of us have this history of being in the working class, some would consider working poor. So, and some people would make them synonymous. Working class, working poor are considered the same. And I'm just going to say working class because it sounds better, because people are working, but they are having a hard time getting ahead. So that's where I come from. That's my history. And when I would look at television, I would say, I want to learn how to do that, because I grew up in the 60s. It was basically white people on TV, and they call them soap operas today, but we used to call them stories. I'm going home to watch my story. The Young and the Restless, All My Children, that was considered a story. And now they're called soap operas. So I will watch Young and the Restless and really take in how they socialize with each other at dinner parties, at holiday parties. There was, some classical music playing in the background, maybe some jazz, but there wasn't a lot of, get down like we do. And that's just culturally different, So anyway, my hypergamy date is of the working class. And he said he worked corporate, which I believe. He sent me a text message that didn't have too many errors in it, so he can spell. But he got stuck in the working class. So he may have been in the corporate world, but he kind of got stuck at 62 in the working class. So he didn't have any etiquette. He just didn't have any etiquette or class or sophistication. He drank too much. He was on a fixed income. He received public assistance. And I knew that I could not fit into that lifestyle. And he knew that I couldn't fit into that lifestyle. But he sent me a text today that basically berated me for wanting a man that could offer me more without getting to know him, and that I should be willing to help him and build together. That was what the text is about. And that's my standard, and he has his. He's looking for somebody to help him build. I'm not looking to help anyone build anything. They should already come with their own building, as far as I'm concerned. So I realized that between us, there was a difference in class. He was stuck in working class. I have moved over into the sophistication, classy, etiquette side of things, looking at my notes, etiquette side of things, and he's stuck in the working class thing, working class level, where his whole, what he does is invite people over to his apartment, and they drink and smoke cigarettes, and, you know, God knows what else they do over there. And that is his way of entertaining himself. And he tried to shame me, belittle me for wanting to go to nice places to have lunch, because I limit my dates to lunch. You'll get a dinner date after me, after we do 3 or 4 lunch dates. And then you might get a dinner date from me, because dinner is a whole different vibe than lunch. I mean, lunch, of course, it never goes any further than I'll allow it to, but there's this expectation around dinner when you do dinner dates that, you know, he feels that he can, you know, be a little bit more touchy-feely with you. It's not offensive, or you're not afraid of him or anything like that, but he feel like he can be a little bit more touchy-feely with you. You know, of course, there is the, you know, a couple of glasses of wine, and then the inhibitions are lowered and all of that. So I just stick to lunch dates. They're easier to maneuver. I can go do some errands when I'm done and mull over the date and think about the date and process the date when I get home, and I still have the whole day ahead of me. So I like lunch dates. But I just wanted to bring to attention class meaning socio-economic level, and class meaning sophistication and etiquette, and how, you know, collectively as Black folk, you know, we might be the first generation to, at this age, we might be the first generation to complete college, graduate, and now our children have graduated college, and maybe grandchildren are graduating college or have graduated already. So we're just like maybe the first level of college graduates. And I know that's true for my family, and, you know, my niece and nephew, they're all college educated. So that's like the second and third generation of college graduates. And so at least for me, sometimes I meet men who are stuck in the working class activities. You know, they may make good money, but they are stuck in the working class activities of a lot of profanity. Like every word they say, this guy wasn't that way, but I'm just saying, every guy that way, they're cussing and using 4-letter words every, you know, couple of words, and they table manners are shot. You know, table manners are shot. They're almost non-existent. And they don't have the level of sophistication that I'm looking for. So just want to make you aware of that. And that is, in some people's minds, that might be shallow and superficial. But to me, it's important, you know, to have those things. And then we're talking about generosity. I find that the working class man is not trying to cherish your feelings, cherish my feelings, not trying to cherish my feelings. He's looking for a hand up and a leg up and a hand up and a leg up and an arm, a leg, a ear, you know, an elbow, a leg, a knee, a thigh. You know, they want, don't get me started now. They want access to everything that a woman has her body, her mind, her resources, her help. It could be so simple as the computer. Can you email this to my daughter? Can you email this to my son? They don't even own a damn They don't even own a laptop. The closest they come to technology is clicking that remote to Netflix, Hulu, Roku, and God knows what else is on the flat screen. That's the closest they come to technology. They don't even know how to turn on a laptop. And they only have Wi-Fi for the Netflix, not the laptop, but for the Wi-Fi. But for Netflix. So anyway, just be aware of that, ladies. Class, socio-economic class versus sophistication and etiquette, and a man who has the resources to give you the lifestyle that you want. Don't fall for the okie doke with the dude from the social, the working class. And at this age, those men who are in our demographic, they're looking for you to help them. They've been married 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Each time, the first wife got the first house and the second wife may have got the second house. And now they're looking for you to help them. Don't. At this age, we cannot afford to use our resources to help somebody who's 62 like we are level up. And we have to talk about age gap relationships too. I'll do that in the next one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to go to Amazon to check out the statement journals. Like, subscribe, share, and click on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.